Welcome to the weekly weather briefing for Monday, March 23, 2015, from the National Weather Service in Spokane, Washington. The weather looks active through Wednesday, with periods of rain and mostly mountain snow, and some thunder threat, before high pressure builds in with warmer and mostly dry weather. So here is an image depicting the general pattern between Monday and Wednesday. The jet stream is the yellow line and the general storm track. During this period, that storm track is near or over the inland northwest, allowing a couple weak systems to move over our region, with occasional precipitation. Now this image shows the pattern change going into the end of the work week. A ridge of high pressure builds over the western United States and the jet stream lifts north. This will lead to the drying and warming trend. Note the area of low pressure off the Pacific coast. That feature tracks east next weekend, but it's expected to stretch and split as it encounters the strong ridge, leaving mainly slight shower chances for the mountains. Here is the 7-day forecast for Spokane, which is a good representation for the region as a whole, in a little more detail. It includes the rain chances early in the week. Also, temperatures start near to slightly below normal, including the potential for some sub-freezing temperatures Wednesday morning. Temperatures then trend warmer, especially by Friday, when highs may be 10 to 15 degrees above normal. Now I'm going to do a quick run-through of the next few days. First, here is the weather picture for this afternoon and evening. There will be a threat of isolated to scattered showers just about everywhere through this evening. There will also be some threat of thunder in the red shaded area, and as the afternoon progresses into evening, the risk is projected to shift towards the northeastern mountains and wane. We aren't expecting anything too strong, but a few storms may contain brief downpours, small hail, and gusty winds. The overall thunder threat should wane past sunset, which is around 7 p.m. this time of year. Snow levels will be around 3,700 to 4,400 feet, which includes the mountain passes. However, until sunset, it will be difficult for snow to accumulate. It also would not be out of the question to see some flakes mixed down to 3,000 feet or so in this type of atmosphere, but with no accumulation. Overnight into Tuesday morning, the next wave comes into the region. Its track brings the best threat of steadier precipitation around the Oregon-Washington border, spreading into the Blues, LC Valley, Camas Prairie, Palouse, and Central Panhandle overnight into Tuesday morning. Elsewhere, precipitation will be more isolated to scattered in nature. Snow levels will be lowering towards 2,300 to 2,600 feet or so during this time frame. So some snow is expected, with the best threat of impacts around the Blue Mountains, Camas Prairie, and to portions of the Central Panhandle. Advisories are being issued. Accumulations are also expected in the mountains, especially above about 3,000 feet. Some light accumulations are also possible above about 2,300 feet, including some of the higher hills around the Spokane, Coeur d'Alene area, into the northeast mountains and Palouse. But for most, this will be little more than a dusting, and perhaps up to a half inch or so in the typical areas around the higher Palouse and Rathdrum Prairie. Here is the snowfall forecast for Monday night through Tuesday afternoon. It shows the 2 to 5 inches around the Blue Mountains, Camas Prairie, into portions of southern Shoshone County, with some of the highest terrain potentially seeing between 6 to 8 inches. 1 to 3 inches is possible in the other mountains, with most valley locations seeing little to no accumulations, though some of the higher valleys could see up to half an inch or so. Tuesday into Wednesday, the pattern begins to shift. Scattered to numerous showers will continue around the mountains in northeast Washington, while the threat elsewhere will be more isolated to scattered in nature. Lingering instability will keep a thunder threat alive for Tuesday afternoon and evening across northeast Washington and North Idaho, but these should once again be the garden variety, meaning nothing too strong. Snow levels will be around 3,000 to 4,000 feet in the afternoon hours, dipping lower at night. However, due to the timing of the precipitation, the threat of snow outside of the mountains will be low. By Thursday, only slight shower chances linger around the Panhandle Mountains. Here is the look at the Wednesday morning low temperatures. Many locations are projected to drop near or below freezing. So while some days have been warm, there is still opportunity for some sub-freezing temperatures. Anyone that may have out sensitive crops or other flora may want to bring them in or cover them. Here is the 8 to 14 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, valid March 31st to April 6th. Overall, it continues to call for a higher than average chance of above normal temperatures and near seasonal precipitation chances, meaning the occasional shower threat. So the main impacts come over the next few days. There will be periods of rain and rain showers through Wednesday. A thunder threat will be found this afternoon and again Tuesday afternoon, but storms should not be too strong and transient. Snow will impact some locations, especially the Blues, Camas Prairie, and southern Shoshone County late tonight and Tuesday morning. Other mountain areas will also see some snow, including the main mountain passes. Please monitor our forecasts throughout the week for updates. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you for tuning in to the weekly weather briefing.